welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and are you ready? Are you really ready to go wide? Yeah, we've done basically the top 4 of the World Championships from last week. We did Grixis and we did Esper, and there were 3 Esper decks and 1 Grixis deck in the top 4, so it's time to branch out and look at some of the other decks that showed up at Worlds. And this deck is from Drew Baker, who played Bant Tokens at the World Championship, and it is it's different. It's got a lot of interesting stuff going on. Make tokens, make them bigger. I've definitely played a few decks now that made tokens, and I relied on cards like AO to make them bigger. But this deck goes a little further, as King Darien, the XLV III, whatever the heck that is, and it has Broker's Ascendancy, which of course is a fan favorite, putting extra counters on creatures and planeswalkers. Very, very fun. And it doesn't just splash blue for the brokers, it also splashes it for Make Disappear to try to counter those big board wipes that show up, since Farewell is now probably the most popular board wipe in the format. Burn Down the House also throwing its hat in the ring. Those are expensive. Make Disappear says no. 4 copies of Destroy Evil is mostly the removal for the deck, although Wandering Emperor fitting in as well. And you'll love to see the Wedding Announcements, the Adelines, the AO, and the Elspeth Resplendent. I'm really interested to see how this deck performs in Best of 1, and we are also going to make recommendations, if we can find any, for adjusting it to Best of 1, as this is a Best of 3 deck. Warning, if you hit the Craft All button, there are some funky cards in the sideboard like Park Heights Pegasus, and I'm keeping the sideboard intact for the Best of 3 gamers who want to Best of 3 game. Now let's dive in. Let the going wide nonsense begin. This time we're on the play. We got the greeters, we got the king, we got the mana. We got some interaction. Let's keep it. 4 copies of Destroy Evil in a deck like this is a pretty hard call. Like, you're saying that card is always going to do work. Let's get greeting. Please don't kill this. I don't have many creatures in this hand for all the things that are good about it. Oh, we taking a nap? Oh, triple 1-drop. Okay. Okay then. I mean, is this a treasure hand? We have enough mana, right? Although treasures can put counters on this and make more tokens, which we might really need. All right, swing. We're not going to block, so we swing. Lily, don't like that.
No more distractions.
But what are you gonna do? You gonna make me sack? Okay, we sack.
One of your
Now
friends
what?
has to leave.
You gonna chump for her? You gonna Lily Stan? No? Interesting. All right. Mana we have. Could really use some other cards. Go get her. We're gonna start eating our opponent's Evolved Sleepers. Don't think that's how you're supposed to use those, but whatever. So hold up activated ability, +1/+1 counter on this, and a 1/1 soldier token. We also have Make Disappear and Destroy Evil. Destroy Evil can currently hit the Reckoner Raid, can also hit a Shealdred if they play one. They've got another sleeper. Now it starts getting sus because they can give these Death Touch. Death Touch is mean. Death Touch is no fun. However, if they're putting mana into that, they're not playing out their hand. If they're not playing out their hand, that's a good thing. Opponent? That ain't it. Gotta read the card. Bad things happen when you don't read the card. Let's get rid of the headquarters. Then get rid of a swamp. Okay. So they have a Death Toucher. I don't have removal for that Death Toucher. We could Destroy Evil, attack with both, kill Liliana. The problem, of course, being poor King dies to Death Touch. So I don't love it. I think it might be better to let them keep Liliana, since sacrificing a creature won't do us much damage, and play Join the Dance. Join the Dance. Let's go with a green here and a white so that we also have Make Disappear available. If they plus Liliana, I can discard the Boseiju without losing any value this turn. What's it gonna be, girl? How are you gonna roll? Underdog. Land. We plussin. Okay. It's fine.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
You gonna stay aggressive? Ah, we're gonna draw? Okay. Seems like as good a time as any to destroy a creature with toughness 4 or greater. And there's an Adeline. That's pretty juicy. Also really tempting to hold up Make Disappear for a 1-card in hand situation. If they double block the king, that is very sad. If I attack with all these, we can knock Lily back to 1. The plus, what do we discard? I don't really want to discard. All right, we're just gonna take Lily out then with the Adeline, and we're not going to risk the king. We let the Make Disappear shields down. So hopefully they don't resolve the greatest card we've ever seen. But there's no meat hook, so we can probably get away with that. It's a land, that's a trespasser. That's not so bad. It might mean we don't get to keep on dancing. Yeah. And there's a land. All right, but we get to put counters on Darien, which is nice. I think we're just attacking. What are they going to do? Double block this? Block this? Take so much. They can only double block one of these, and they're both huge problems. Let's get them. Let's show them who the boss is in this game. Yep. Kill the trespasser. Do we make one more creature? I don't think so. I think just hold up Make Disappear, we'll win. Another land. A blitzing underdog. Oh no. Opponent? Opponent, your life total's lower than mine. I don't know if they told you. Seems good. All right, that was a convincing win over the very popular mono black deck, who actually had 3 1-drops in the first 2 turns. You'd love to see it. Today's patron shout out goes to Conspicuous Stop Yellow. What the heck does that even mean? But thank you for joining at the token tier, where we have a shark and a wolf token set, as well as a signed Fervent Champion I had lying around coming your way. So thank you very much to Conspicuous Stop Yellow. That's that one. You're very cool. If you are interested in a shout out as well as other perks, check out patreon.com/covertgoblue. Now back to the video. Headquarters, good mana. Greeters into question mark, though. We have to draw an untapped land. I think I'd take that gamble. Greeters into Adeline can be good. It does depend on whether or not we actually have an attacking position, which we're on the draw again. Mono black is doing the mono black things again. Oh my gosh, is this the same game? Don't forget another 1-drop. Okay, just evolving the sleeper. It's very similar to having 2 1-drops, though, isn't it? All right, greet him. Gotta get on the board. This deck can't win from behind very well. We could have held up Make Disappear and Destroy Evil. I don't see it. And we might end up doing that again next turn anyway. Yep, Trespassers here. Okay, our opponent has 3 creatures. We have Adeline. If we pass the turn, we can destroy evil the Trespasser or make disappear something that they cast, but we don't get any value from the greeters. If they play a Sheldred, we're okay with that. They didn't remove the greeters. Tells me their hand is like Sheldred, Invoke Despair, no Liliana, no Cut Down, maybe Infernal Grasp, because maybe they don't want to use that here. And of course a Swamp. So yeah, let's get on the board. Tapped Treasure Token. Mana is needed. Let's put that upkeep stop just to be sure. I was told that they fixed it, that you get an upkeep stop now when they play a Sheldred and you have a potential response, but I'm not convinced. I have trust issues. Okay, sweet. We actually got through that turn perfectly clean, and they played exactly what we hoped they would. Play the coast, try to save our treasure, I suppose. If we attack here, this goes to 3. This gets a trigger. They definitely multi-block. That wrecks us. We already cast a spell this turn. Let's just pass. They didn't attack last turn, so our position is okay. Sleeper going up. 3/3. Scary. Underdogger. Nothing will be evil destroyable except the Road Captain, but I don't think I use a Make Disappear on this. Not good enough. Yeah, not blocking that though. Important decision. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to play this. If they had another Sheldred, I think we'd see it. And we can Wandering Emperor this Evolved Sleeper if we want to. So I do think I'm just going to blow up the Rogue Captain and take their board down a peg. Now we get to attack in with Wandering Emperor in hand. Unfortunately, we won't get to hold up Make Disappear as well, but maybe we just trade the Adeline. Let's find out. Do I need the life? Mana is still a little bit of a bottleneck, but we'll have this tapped land this turn. 5 total. I think we start the growth plan. Interesting. Now what? I do think we play the Emperor and we exile the Sleeper before they draw cards. If we let them flip the Trespasser, that attacks into the Adeline much better. We could also play Emperor, make a 2/2. That would give us another treasure or 2 life. Something to block the Sleeper, I suppose. I guess if they're just going to activate the Sleeper, that's fine. Yeah, let's go wide. That's what the deck is here for, right? That's what we came to do. Another Sheldred is a problem. No attacks. We take 2. Fortunately, drawing cards isn't exactly our jam, is it? King Darien. Good card. Let's gain the 2 life, because now it's kind of a race. Let's give some first strike to our friendly neighborhood Adeline. That's going to make it really hard to kill. Let's get in there. That's another +1. We got a chump from the underdog. Okay. Can't wait for that Invoke Despair. Let's just say I'm ready. Oh, the Sleeper be sleeping. I'm guessing they're missing the land. But maybe they just think the Sheldred gain and the card advantage will get them through. We'll see. They need a lot of removal spells. That's fine. All good. Draw land. Would love something a little better, but I get it. All right, first strike again. Second verse, same as the first.
Strike fast and strike hard.
If they're drawing cards every turn, they might draw a lot of little creatures to throw in front of this bus. But we can offset the Sheldred life loss. We have a ticking Wandering Emperor. We have a King Darien that can make tokens. We have a Make Disappear for their next big draw. And if their removal spell hits an Adeline, we have a replacement. We're good for a little while. If we don't cast a spell this turn, we do transform the Trespasser. I don't love that, but it is what it is. There it is. The wave is here. They might even have another one based on the way this game has gone. No, 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 no! Why? I can't even. Push that button carefully, I guess. Holy crap. Why the hell? All right, I'm going to act distraught. Interesting. Takes the Adeline. I guess they have a read that I have another one. If it had to be my guess. All right, gotta win anyway.
Let your blade do the
That is what happens when things go badly for you. You gotta win anyway. Hold this for bluff. Okay. Doesn't matter anymore. Gonna have to tap that really carefully. Forever. Wonder why they played that out. They must have another one. Yeah, I knew they had another one. Yep. This is probably, guys, where we lose game. It would help if we weren't flooding as well, but Darien was supposed to be our way through a flood, and I threw it in the trash. Somehow. Still not sure. Just gotta click carefuler. Just gotta be better Magic player. They do not want to trade with this. They're happy to take a bunch of damage. Could have flashed this in for damage, but I like holding it. Try to make it a surprise. How about a third Invoke Despair? Can we rip those? Okay, opponent's gonna keep drawing. That sleeper's becoming a real problem. I wish I had held the Destroy Evil now, don't I? Wasn't supposed to be this way. Come on, maybe I can draw my other Kang? I never knew how much I loved King Darien until I lost him. Join the dance. All right. I will. That's a lot of critters. What do you think? Do we trade the greeters? It's our lifeline. If we attack with it and they block, we're doing okay. 9-6, close to good. Close to nice. Keep going wide, I guess. Yeah. We'll take the damage. But yeah, if I attack with this, how bad is that? We're definitely doing this. And if we're doing that, we're going to block one. Should we attack with the others? Should probably just wait till next time, right? But this is the question mark. Like, will they block that with like 2 creatures? If they do, can we beat them to the finish line if they keep their Shieldred? They're at 20 life, by the way. So like if we attack here and they block here and they block here, here, and then Shieldred blocks one of these. It's a good question. They're at 2 cards in hand, and I think now they're favored in long game. If I attack with these, that means that, and they block and kill them, I guess I just end up down 1 token if they block 2 of them, chump the others. I'm not doing the greeters. We're not doing it. Big Adeline. What you gonna do? You gonna chump it? It'd be a good time for a Broker's Ascendancy, or, you know, some Anthem effect. Maybe a... No, I can't say his name. It just hurts too much. Hurts too much. What was it? Somebody said last time I blundered badly. There's a thing in here. Gameplay warnings. Let's just enable gameplay warnings. I thought I was advanced enough to not worry about that. My bad. There's the trader. Okay. The other sleeper can level up though if they want to keep that card draw engine on. No, the Blitzy begins. Stupid Shieldred. They're supposed to be paying a bunch of life for this stuff. Whoa, I wouldn't use a cut down that way. I would hold it. You've seen that I have like King Darien and stuff. Those are the things you have to kill. Greeters Part 2, sweet. Let's go. Alright, 2 life. Adeline Part 2, let's go. They haven't drawn much removal. And that is the bright side, I suppose. They're at 22. We've got this 7/7 and all these 1/1s. Let's go. Definitely at risk if they kill the Adeline of a pretty big attack, but we got to make some noise. Probably wasn't worth it. In hindsight. Would you please stop that? I wonder why they... Yeah, I guess they're still thinking that they're going to play this defensive and just eventually outdraw me, which they're doing. It is happening. There's no question about that. Oh, another cut down for the greeters, so now they're finding removal spells. And that cuts off our lifeline. They double underdog. Maybe I should have taken it? Yeah, this is hell. This is hell. What a flood. What a blunder. Oh, what an ugly game. Hey cool kids, it's me, CGB, and I'm partnering with CoolStuffInc.com to bring you the Covert Go Blue Dragon Rider playmat. Each high-quality stitched edge playmat features the incredible art of Andrea Garcia and comes bundled with a matching premium foil dragon token with gold gilt edges. This playmat is too hot to handle, and you can pre-order it exclusively through CoolStuffInc.com today. Cool stuff in stock. All right, on the draw, unplayable hand, so that's a mulligan. And better, definitely better, so we'll keep it. And put away one of the headquarters. Our opponent, full 7, must be nice, braids. We got a bat as a pet. Shipwreck Marsh, Esper all the way. We'll see if it's an Esper deck that runs Farewell, though. Oh, no white mana yet? Maybe they don't. What if they're not Esper, though, CGB? Oh, they're Esper. Don't let them fool you. Why would anybody just play blue-black? Eh? That's what I'm talking about. Told you. Go ahead. Wedding announcement. Fiend. Kaido. Not what I expected. We making a ninja. Okay. I've got critters. I think we just get the ascendancy down. So critters attack. Ascend. Ascend, my minions. With those wandering emperors, if the broker's ascendancy sticks, we're doing it. All right. Opponent's got the stuff, though. Like Rafine? Rafine is no joke here. Do I just play the Wandering Emperor and slice and dice this? It gets a counter from the Ascendancy. The Rafine can attack and kill it. But we can take out the Kaido. Interesting. They discard and make disappear.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Well, if there's no Kaido, we're not that worried about this 2-2, right? Right. Destroy Evil takes out Rafine. Pretty good. Pretty good. If we're going to do that, we should do it before they block. Look at Destroy Evil shining. Not bad for a card I didn't bother to read when it came out.
Big deal. I'll try again later.
They're growing. It's occurring to me that me not reading the card says more about me than the card. Should be proud of that. All right, Shieldred. You see the little pause there? Okay. If you have something that you can play, it's going to give you a second to see if you want to play it. So we got this unblockable little ninja dude causing trouble. This can come down and make these 4/4s, but that still doesn't get through a Shieldred. So I think we're just holding up mana, but our opponent right now can't make disappear a Wandering Emperor. That's a big deal. Maybe I am supposed to play an Emperor now because it gets counters. The opponent's probably not going to attack with a Shieldred anyway, but maybe they'll feel better attacking with a Shieldred if I have a Wandering Emperor on the battlefield. Because then they might not play around the second one. All right. Love it. We do still have this little thing, though. And maybe I'm just supposed to kill it. Because otherwise they just pressure the Wandering Emperor. So I'm going to do that. We kill it. We no attacks. We grow. If the opponent attacks the Wandering Emperor with the Shieldred, the other Wandering Emperor can kill it. Or at least try to. We got to watch out for Make Disappear as well. If they have the Make Disappear on top of all this. And they did discard one. Usually a sign they have another. If it's a good card. And you see how many lands they played? Feels like they have another. And that would be a big problem. No attacks. Nothing. Wide open mana. Their own Wandering Emperor, perhaps. So what do we do? Definitely feels like Wandering Emperor make disappear. If we go for a King Darien into that, it's pretty good. We can attack down the Emperor. I think what they'll do is play Emperor, make a token, make disappear the Darien. Okay. Interesting. So I attack with this. They play Emperor, make this get exiled. Not great. Clock is ticking. We have to figure out some kind of way to keep the pressure on. Broker's Ascendancy, Wandering Emperor can probably do that, but I really want a 2/2 here. So I think I just offer a trade with this and make a 2/2 rather than give it first strike. I mean, they'll either have a removal spell or they'll have Wandering Emperor.
May your blades.
Maybe I'm not supposed to attack and make them play the Emperor since they did nothing with their turn. Yeah, let's see what happens if we just do nothing here. Eventually, the Wandering Emperor can't hold all of it off. Eventually, we might draw Make Disappear to mess with their Wandering Emperor. So they are pretty pressured here because they did nothing to do something. This board is getting bigger than they would like it to be. Yeah, you can feel the tension. They really wanted to exile something off this board, and since they didn't get to, now their option is make a 2/2. That doesn't compete with these creatures at all. Expose their Wandering Emperor to being attacked. They don't like that. They are destroying evil. Why the reinforcements and not the king? Interesting. That's fine. More spot removal against us, the better. There's the Emperor.
I hope you're ready to lose.
Uh-huh. Opponent might get some first strike death touch going with Shieldred, but if they do that, they have to get rid of this Emperor, and they don't know about this one. So if they tap that thing, it's gonna die. I'm not gonna hesitate 1 minute. Alright, backup Rafine is gross. Really didn't want to see that. That might force our Wandering Emperor to do something it didn't really want to do. Yeah, here it comes. Okay, okay. I do have the king to give this indestructible. That's interesting. I could trade king for Sheldred here. Or at least try to. A removal spell blows that out. And the fact that they used Destroy Evil last turn, not a good sign. Definitely not a good sign. And now they're seeing 2 more spells as well. I also feel like they feel safe. They discarded another Make Disappear, though. And they attacked with the 2/2. That's interesting as well. So I think we block like this. We could go for the indestructibility with a double block. Block here, sack, indestructible. I don't like that either. I think we go like this. All right, they're not looking good for a Make Disappear. Neither of these they really want to sacrifice. And the Wandering Emperor is right here. I can use the one I already have. I don't have to play this one. All right, untap, draw. Take damage. Main. Exile you.
I'm never done.
That works. Opponent?
My judgment is final.
I don't think that was supposed to happen. All right. If I attack with both, this thing should die, but they might have spot removal and then be able to minus the Emperor, which would be very bad. But I still think we go for it. They don't appear to have anything holding priority. Wow. Opponent, what's going on? I think we just pass and try to Wandering Emperor this Rafine. Yeah, backup Sheldred makes sense. Get that vibe. All right, let's shut down that connive, shall we? They discarded both their Make Disappears. They're in trouble now. Goodbye. Okay, that was pretty cool game against Esper. They definitely had all of their favorite toys, and we were able to grind it out pretty good. All right, on the draw with good mana, 2 Pain lands. Our opponent is Sads. They have whatever that is, and an elephant. Tells me nothing other than they're a sad elephant. Aw, let's keep. It's a handful of stuff. Our opponent, maybe mono blue? Maybe mono blue. It's a lot of Pain land. All right, join the dance. I'll help you out. Just counter everything. I probably wouldn't counter it. Spectral Adversary, let the beatdown begin. Okay, we're going to be aggressive. Got it. 2 points, no land. So we have options. We can try to play around their counter magic, or we can try to resolve one of our 3-drops. It's so painful to try to resolve these 3-drops, though. Which one do we like the most? I think we just go for the Adeline and make them have the answer to it. They do not. Okay, they're in trouble. Yeah, that is Sads. I understand the username now. All right, we're gonna take a little one for the road there. That's gonna do it for this particular video. Some reflections and thoughts on the deck. I don't know if 4 join the dance is necessary, and I don't know how much I love Broker's Ascendancy, but 3 of them seems about right. What I missed most in the deck was more top end. And in best of 3, the cheaper your cards, and especially after sideboarding, the more you can do, because you bring in cards like Disdainful Stroke and more counter spells, or other, little tempo plays. Like, you adjust your deck, and so you run cards like 4 join the dance, because you can take them out in some matchups. And in best of 1, you don't have that kind of luxury. In best of 1, you want to draw pretty much 1-2 drop in your top 10, because you want to go 2, 3, 4, 5. You want a power curve. That's what wins a lot of games in best of 1. Or you want the cards that on curve are the best answers. You don't want 16 2-drops like this deck seems to play. So I think that one thing I would do is trim a few join the dance and maybe trim 1 Broker's Ascendancy. The card I miss the most is more AO, the Dawn Sky. I would run 2 to 3 of that at least, because I really miss having something to scale up into, because the answer for this deck was often more tokens and maybe 1 Anthem. And if the Anthem got dealt with, the Broker's Ascendancy or the King Darien, either because I sacrificed it like an idiot or because they had Invoke Despair, the deck struggled a lot more. So I would definitely consider 2 to 3 more AOs, and I would trim on cards like Broker's Ascendancy and Join the Dance. So that's my take if you want to play the deck more in best of 1. Other than that, it's a sweet deck. It's another go wide deck. It has a little bit of a counterspell element, which is great for when the opponent finally goes to cast their Farewells and their Burn Down the Houses. It really helps, and as long as you don't sack King Darien to himself, you will probably find success. So is it like a 60% grind your way to Mythic deck? Absolutely, you can get to Mythic with this deck. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You stayed till the end. Remember to like the video because you probably liked it, and if you didn't, don't worry, there will be another one tomorrow. You're cool.